I'm Dr. Crain, but my friends call me Theo. Do you want to call me Theo? It's nice to meet you. No, don't worry at all. I know that we don't really know each other, but today I'm just gonna ask a bunch of silly questions to get to know you. How does that sound? Okay. You let me know if you want a break or if you have any questions for me, and I'll answer them. Okay. So, now, I know you're pretty smart, so can you tell me your first name? Beautiful. How old are you? Okay. So, I think you've come in today because you've been a little worried about Halloween and spooky season. Does that sound right? Okay. Don't worry, there's no right or wrong answer here with me, okay? Okay, so. Now, what did you think of Halloween last year? Okay. Still a little spooky? Okay, that's alright. You're doing great, don't worry. Remember, if you need a break, you just let me know. Okay. Now, I have some questions about Halloween or the spooky season. Is that okay with you? Nothing should be too scary. If it is, you just let me know. Okay. So, did you dress up for Halloween last year? What did you go as? Okay. And did you think that was scary? No. You liked it? Good. That's something we can focus on. Now, when you were out trick-or-treating, did you see any costumes that maybe were a little scary for you? Okay. You can tell me if you want, if you remember them, but if you don't want to think about them, that's okay too. Okay. Now, I have a couple of different words, and they're related to Halloween. And I want you to tell me if you think that they're scary, or maybe they make you a little uncomfortable, or maybe they make you smile or laugh. How does that sound? Okay, so what about a pumpkin? What do you think of a pumpkin? Okay. No, remember, there is no right or wrong answer. Okay, just you and me talking. Okay. Now, what do you think of a ghost? Okay. What about candy? What's your favorite Halloween candy? That's a good one. Okay. Okay. How do you feel about vampires? Okay. No, remember, there's no right or wrong answer. You can think some things are a little scary or a little spooky, and other things are alright. Okay, good. Now, do you know who Frankenstein is? Okay, what do you think about Frankenstein? Okay, maybe not as bad. Yeah, Frankenstein seems like a pretty nice guy, really. Okay. Now, what do you think about the game hide and seek? Okay. Have you played that before? And how did that go? Okay. Okay. Now what about tag? Yeah, the running game where you chase each other, tag you're it. Okay. Now, what do you think about masks? Yeah, like for a Halloween costume. Do you like masks? Not so much? Okay. And what about like makeup on somebody's face? How does that compare? A mask or, say, makeup? Okay. Okay. Now, what do you think about clowns? Yeah, they can be pretty silly, can't they? Okay. Do you like their balloons or maybe their popcorn? What about some animals around Halloween? Do you like cats? Yeah, cats are pretty cute. What do you think about wolves? Yeah, kind of like a big dog, but they do a really loud howl up at the full moon. Yeah, kind of cool. Okay. Have you ever seen a bat? Yeah, you made some paper ones at school. Those are fun. Okay. Now, some of these next questions, it's okay if you don't want to tell me. I just kind of want to get a better understanding of maybe why Halloween has been making you feel a little uncomfortable this year. Okay? Okay, so have you watched any scary movies? It's okay if you have. Okay. Do you remember what the movie was? That is a scary movie. Did you want to watch it? Your friends did. Okay. That's okay. Maybe they like scary movies. It's okay if you don't. Okay. Now, how are you with sleeping at night? Do you sleep okay? Have any nightmares? Okay. Some. Do you go back to sleep after a nightmare? Now, what about your room? Do you have a little night light, or do you keep the door open to see the hall light? Okay. Remember, there's no right or wrong answer. We're just getting to know each other. Okay. Do you want to go trick-or-treating this year, or is it just a little uncomfortable for you? Okay. Now, do you have any questions for me? I know I asked you a bunch of different questions. Okay. Now, the last question I have for you is, what is your favorite Halloween color? There's a lot of different colors, but some of them are really based around Halloween, aren't they? Like orange or a purple, a green like slime. You like slime? What which color do you think is your favorite for Halloween? That could match your costume if you decide you want to go trick-or-treating. Okay, good. Well, like I said, this was just kind of a quick little get to know each other. You answered everything just right. No right or wrong answer. Of course, we're going to talk a little bit further into it as we go on, but I thought if you're okay with it, you could give me a high five for doing such a fantastic job. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay. No, like I said, you did really good. Really fantastic job. Of course. You can go ahead and head out into the hall, and I'll see you next time.